फेवरेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला।
सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप.
But I have to move on because I've got a third big story coming up. But I'm raising the questions so people are agreeing with me. Can't open the lines, unfortunately, tonight. Because I've got one last segment in this 1 hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla's upcoming mission to the International Space Station is a momentous occasion for all of us. Significant milestone. Huge, huge achievement in our exploration journey of space. I'm going to run a 2-minute clip and then I'm going to come to my favorite man, Ravish Malhotra, who was the man, part of the team, 1984, ladies and gentlemen, Ravish Malhotra and Rakesh Sharma, India's first space mission. First, today's 2-minute clip.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff.
For 3 nations, a new chapter in space takes flight. Godspeed, AX4.
T plus 30 seconds into flight with the AXIOM 4 crew on board Dragon, headed to the International Space Station. Waiting to hear call-outs from the Falcon 9 engineering team.
Power and telemetry nominal. Stage 1 throttle down.
We're throttling down the 9 Merlin engines. We're into the throttle bucket, preparing for max Q.
Max Q. Vehicle is supersonic.
We should begin throttling the Merlin engines back up now.
Stage 1 throttle up.
Mission control confirming
Stage 1 Bravo.
that throttle up, and we
Copy,
are
1 Bravo.
hearing our commander Peggy Whitson call out the first abort mode. Each of these are a specific phase where if for any reason we had an in-flight abort,
underway.
Dragon would abort to a safe location. So we're going to call out each of those milestones as we pass through them. We also just heard the call out for MVAC chill. We're going to trickle just a little bit of liquid oxygen now into the turbo pumps on board our Merlin vacuum engine on stage 2 in preparation for second engine start 1, which will of course be shortly after stage separation. Now, at this point, we are just about 30 seconds away from 4 events that are going to happen in rapid succession. The first one will be main engine cutoff, or MECO, then again followed by stage separation, ignition of that second stage engine, which we are already
Stage
preparing for, as well as the first stage's boost back burn.
नमस्कार मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, वाटर राइड 40 साल बाद हम वापस अंतरिक्ष में पहुंच गए हैं और कमाल की राइड थी। इस समय हम 7.5 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की रफ्तार से पृथ्वी के चारों तरफ घूम रहे हैं और मेरे कंधे पे मेरे साथ मेरा तिरंगा है जो मुझे बता रहा है कि नहीं हूँ, मैं आप सबके साथ हूँ। ये मेरी इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन तक की जर्नी की शुरुआत नहीं है, ये भारत के ह्यूमन स्पेस प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत है और मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सभी देशवासी इस यात्रा का हिस्सा बने। आपका भी सीना दिल से चौड़ा होना चाहिए, आप भी उतना ही एक्साइटमेंट दिखाइए। आइए हम सब मिलकर भारत के इस ह्यूमन स्पेस प्रोग्राम की जर्नी की शुरुआत करें। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
I have with me Air Commodore Ravish Malhotra with us. Your thoughts on how it went today? Air Commodore Ravish Malhotra, your thoughts on how you think it went today? For
I think it is a fabulous, absolutely perfect liftoff. And it is a very proud moment for our country. And my heartiest congratulations to Group Captain Shukla for being a part of this historic mission.
Air Commodore Malhotra, now tomorrow apparently around 4:30, they'll be docking at the International Space Station. In layman language, while I play the visuals out there, can you tell us what happens? They keep traveling in this chute, Now, are they circling the Earth before they dock?
Yes, they are.
How does it work? I mean, just in simple terms, if you can explain to everyone tonight.
You see, the spacecraft will continue to circle the Earth and also continue to gain height because it has to go up to the height of about 400 kilometers, which is where the space station is. And it takes about anywhere from 30 to 36 hours to be able to catch up with the space station for the docking procedure. And that is a very complicated and a procedure which requires a lot of skill.
Now, why is it complicated?
Complicated in the sense that everything has to be absolutely right. See, the ground station also ensures that what do you call this? That the trajectory is absolutely correct. That means it is matching with the trajectory of the space station, and it's like something like a cone. The trajectory must fall into the same cone as that, like if it's approaching the space station. And they have checkpoints at each point, whether it is a go or a no-go, or whether they need to abandon that particular orbit and come again next time. All this is handled by the crew on the ground because they're monitoring the trajectory of the spacecraft as it is approaching the International Space Station. In fact, when it happens, they will probably show you the exact pictures of how, the space station. You take pictures from the space station and have a look at the spacecraft which is approaching the space station, and it reduces the speed. Finally, it reduces the speed to such an extent that it is practically inching forward to make contact for the docking. And in case if things normally it is done autonomously, that means it is computer controlled. But in case should things, let's say if there is a communication failure or a control failure or something of that sort, then manually the astronauts can take over. That is why Shukla, as the pilot, second in command to the commander, Ms. Peggy Lee, has a very important role to play in this particular aspect.
And if I were to tell you on a grade of 0 to 10, how would you grade the rocket in which Rakesh Sharma went into space and this one in which Shubhanshu Shukla has gone into space?
I would put it as perhaps, let's say, Rakesh was around 7.5, and this would be closer to 9 plus.
Okay. So not that much. I mean, essential basics.
No, not that much, really. Because even on the Russian spacecraft, most of your instrumentation, etc., everything, all your electronics was by and large not Russian.
Okay.
And they have also mastered the art of being able to, successfully dock not only the manned spacecraft, but also a large number of cargo spacecraft that go up and down to, particularly on the space station, for the space station. When people are out there for 5-6 months at a time, they need to be replenished.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Air Commodore Ravish Malhotra, what very exciting moment. I'd love to talk to you.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. Tomorrow when he goes into ISS at 4:30, it's going to be fantastic, right? You'll be hooked on, I'll be hooked on. All of us should be hooked on. That moment will be on Republic. We'll all watch it together. Great moment. You saw that picture of yours I just played, Commodore Malhotra, that snap of you and Rakesh? Sharma? Can our producers pull it up again? Let me see if I can tug it a little bit of memory and there see
Yes,
how Ravish
I can see. I can
that
see our,
image? Yeah. Now,
the
you see
Prime
this one? You see
Minister.
this one? Stick on this. Stick on this. The two dudes. You know, what an amazing snap that is. And you've been such a part of this journey. I want to get you and Rakesh Sharma and Shubhanshu together when he's back. Wouldn't that be great?
We'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. We look forward to that. Okay, Air Commodore Ravish Malhotra, such a pleasure to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Superb
Thank
to
you.
see you. Have a great time, sir. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, at 9 o'clock this evening, what do you say? I don't feel like discussing Trump anymore, but today his intelligence agencies have questioned him. And his whole claim that he's destroyed the nukes in Iran is burst in a bubble. It's gone away in a bubble. Is it the case of the bombing that wasn't? Will he admit? When I'm back.
Arnab will be right back with the debate.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।